This playthrough is rated E for everyone. Today we find out the Pirates of Penzance is fictional or somewhat historic. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of the Curse of Monkey Island. In the last episode, we got have the map for the we have the ship, we have the map or crew. Now we just need to get Elaine back, and we might have an idea of how to do that after getting everything set up. So now we just got to find Elaine because we dealt with the Danger Cove and the monkey ship there. But before we do that, I decided to go back a few steps just to show off some dialogue and stuff I missed before we head off, because we're pretty much done with part 2. So I just want to show some stuff I missed before, like just extra dialogue, like little things you could do. So let's show off this, because as soon as we get to a certain point, we won't be able to come back to the island. So
You're no actor. Get off the stage, you bum.
What? But I didn't. Just you be quiet and help me rehearse. In the next scene,
That was funny once.
yeah, you can only do it. Unfortunately, with some of the stuff, it's only once, and that's it. So, oh well.
That was funny once. I think I'll let him study his lines.
That's it.
Following
Dialogue.
which...
Excuse me.
Okay.
Carry on.
Following...
Just making sure I got that. All right, now let's also use the ventriloquism book one more place. Whoops, that's not where I want to go. Let's go use on Murray.
Moo! I am Nosferatu, the demonic Jersey cow.
O Nosferatu, I am Murray. Free me, and I shall forever be your faithful netherworldly servant.
Hey, gotcha.
You...
That's just fun to mess with Murray.
Moo!
You...
All right, I think that's it for messing with Murray. Let's see if he has any more dialogue before we.
I think he wants to be alone, right?
Yeah. I think that's it. I don't remember there being anything else we could do to him.
Yeah, I don't think he'd like...
Yeah, I wish there was kind of more stuff you could.
Yeah, I don't think
more
he'd
reactions you could get out of him, but oh well. Oh right, I forgot to show this off.
Hey, Murray, remember this?
I'd still appreciate it if I could have that back.
What would you do with it without your collarbone?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. Yeah, now you just choose gum the whole time.
I think he wants to be alone.
Yeah, there's no puzzle involved in it. You could just give him some gum to chew on, so that's it. All right, the reason I did that is because where we're at in the story, after you get the map from LeChuck, you can't use the ventriloquist book on the actors because something else occurs at that point. I think he's asleep now. Oh yeah, and I got rid of the cabana boy, so I think I already tried to give him the gum earlier. So all right, and you can't give anything to the voodoo lady. You can only talk to her. So all right. Well, anyway, let's load up the latest file, and let's go to now that we have that map from LeChuck. We have to figure out where Elaine's buried. Well, the only way to figure this out is go into... I'm not sure how you're supposed to figure out other than the looking at the lights and everything, but I'll show you when we go inside, so...
You brute! Then fall, Caesar! Thank you, thank you.
Oh, I just can't watch.
Yeah, apparently all of LeChuck's monkey pirates decided to go watch the show. Who knew?
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, treasure? Romeo.
So, Juliet, ye be scheming for me treasure. Then parting with your life will be sweet sorrow, and I'll be missing ya.
Oh, that was uncalled for.
All right.
Alas, poor Yorick.
Murray!
Sorry. Alas, poor Murray. He's disgusting 'cause he's a corpse what ain't got no body.
And I mean to eat you all!
This is where I came in.
Yeah, Murray makes a brief appearance here with the York reference. Yeah.
Woof! Woof!
Spot, ye blasted dog. Get out of me bloomin' garbage. Out! Out, damned Spot. But enough heavy drama. Now I'll do some plate spinning.
Yeah, I don't know what the spot. I guess it's just a reference to just a children's book there, because he's supposed to be doing Shakespeare, and then all of a sudden he mentions spots. Whoops. Oh, I guess he dropped the plates.
Then McCary, Thane of Bucket, cried out, "Not without the wheat!" which greatly angered Mentieth of Sciatica. Then Captain Red, who, having used the toothbrush of Metellus Cimber,
Yeah, some of these references I don't get. I haven't. It's been forever since I've seen or read Shakespeare's plays, so.
then Antoine the Cleanly cried out, "Not without the wheat!" which greatly angered Sir John of Gaunt.
Alright, let's see if there's any more references before we go on.
Then Hamlet, who, not knowing the aluminum siding belonged to McCary, Thane of Bucket,
Eh.
soon afterward, Macbeth, Thane of Cawdor, did maketh a rude gesture toward McCary, Thane of Bucket.
Well, at least some of them, they straight up point out which ones, Hamlet, Macbeth, and stuff like that.
Soon afterward, Lorenzo, the especially large, did spit upon the open-toed sandals of Antoine the Cleanly.
I think he's starting to mix his lines now.
Soon afterward, the Earl of Salisbury Stake, who did greatly admire the forehead of Mac Scarface, Thane of Irving.
Are we mixing movies now?
At this point, Carol, night janitor of Enroth, having met the witch along the roadside, did give her the home address of Pegleg Guildenstern.
Oh, Guildenstern, huh? Yeah, they did a lot of musicals and stuff like that, so now they're just mixing in stuff.
In that time, long ago, Belmont, the cabin boy, water-sealed the drawbridge for Marcus Brutal.
Now we're like, was it word games? What's the word like, where you put in like a noun or verb or stuff like Mad Libs? We're just playing Mad Libs at this point.
Then, Seaman First Class Hippolyta did rise from the dead to warn of a saturation in the bond market to Queen Marmaduke.
I didn't realize it went on this long.
In that time, long ago, that guy, you know, with the teeth, having met the witch along the roadside, did give her the home address of McCary, Thane of Bucket.
Yeah, it sounds like he's got 3 lines and it like randomizes between the 3 lines, so he's mixing up stuff, but I haven't heard all the variations yet.
Then, Captain John Falstaff, knowing well the evils of bathing, entreated Lady Signa.
Man, I did not realize there's so many variations.
In that time, long ago, Sir John of Gaunt, left unpalatable limericks at the table of Max Scarface, Thane of Irving.
We might be starting to get all the randomness. I think we might have heard almost all the lines.
There came a time Hamlet did pour pudding into the hat of the Earl of Sandwich.
Or maybe not.
At this point, Philostrate, who did greatly admire the forehead of Seaman First Class Hippolyta.
Yeah, we're starting to get copies of names every once in a while, so we're getting there at least.
Soon afterward, Ophelia's best friend, Frida, did cede the ownership of that barnyard animal to MacCary, Thane of Bucket.
Well, I'm glad the monkeys enjoy this whole situation.
At this point, Ophelia's best friend, Frida, did rise from the dead to warn of a saturation in the bond market to lugubrious.
Then again, I guess it wouldn't take much to record lines and just randomize them with it. It's just, I'm surprised there's so many variations on his lines, like different names.
There
and stuff
came a
like that.
time Narcissia of the rodents did make fun of the wide lapels worn by the Earl of Salisbury Steak.
Yeah, the monkeys are easily impressed. I guess so am I.
In that time, long ago, King Henry and his pet dog, Petey, who, having a great dispute over who should wear the bonnet, did then spit on Max Scarface, Thane of Irving.
Alright, I think I might call it after this.
There came a time Narcissia of the rodents did make fun of the wide lapels worn by Captain Red.
Okay, I mean, I might still be missing some variations, but I think we pretty much saw all of them. So, okay, so what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to go up stairs and mess with the lights, finally, after all this time. So let's see what's up there. I could double-clicked it, I guess, but I just want to walk up there. But anyway, yeah, these lights are supposed to represent... I'm not sure how you're supposed to initially figure out this. The only thing I could think of is the clue is that the monkey bananas here are... Because we're trying to find out where the monkey crew buried Elaine. So the map is based off where they buried him. So this is a clue that they came here to bury her. And then each of these lights are supposed to represent a direction. So you have to push this to reset it. And the way you're supposed to know the directions is looking at the map here. It's actually random, so I can't tell you what order to do them in. So whatever your version of the game is, just follow these directions and hit the buttons in accordance to that. So it's basically northwest, northwest, north, northeast, west, east, southwest, south, southeast. It's pretty straightforward, but I thought I'd explain it for those who are curious. So southeast. And then, yeah, it keeps changing the lights. Northwest. Yeah, it keeps adjusting the lights there every time we do that. So west, south. There should be an Easter egg, too, when we mess with this, too. I think it's near the end, at least, if I remember correctly. If you mess up, it'll just turn off the lights. You don't have to reset it, so... There it is. There's the reference to Sam and Max, a freelance police. Nice touch. And then I think it's east and southwest too. And if we do everything correctly...
That's it! That must be where Elaine is buried.
And now, the moment I know you've all been waiting for. How about some amazing juggling?
Did he try juggling earlier and he broke the plates? So, but anyway, yeah. Now he's not quoting Shakespeare anymore. Now he's trying to entertain him via juggling, which is a unique skill to have. So it's not like it isn't interesting to watch people juggle, but still.
Is this a dagger I see before me? No, it's 3 See how I juggle these knives? At great personal risk to myself, and to you if I slip.
He's a great juggler, but I sure wish he'd get off the stage so I can dig Elaine up.
I mean, what time? Why are you in such a rush, Guybrush?
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him. And his two pals. Whee!
Yeah, he's juggling Murray and a couple other skulls. I think he's done. Okay. Yeah, let's examine these.
It looks like he's gonna juggle these cannonballs.
Okay, so what we need to do is that as soon as we do something to these, he'll stop. But Guybrush isn't doing what we think he's supposed to be doing. Guybrush is supposed to say, drop it, you know, to get him to leave, but he's not doing that for some reason. I don't know why. Like, when I play tested this, I could get him to say drop it, but now he's not saying it anymore. Maybe because I got the plates to drop via checking the dialogue.
Drop it!
Oh, there he goes, finally. Let's see if I can get him to do it again. Oh, okay. Sometimes he says it, sometimes he doesn't.
Drop it! Drop it!
There we go. He wants to mess up, so he'll lead the stage. So anyway, that's the clue that we're supposed to figure out something to do. So he's got to drop these cannonballs. Unfortunately, he'll never juggle them before the fact, so we have to adjust them to get him to leave. So what's going to make it hard to juggle? Well, let's grease it up, baby.
Uh-oh. It looks like he's coming for the cannonballs now.
And now the ultimate Shakespearean delight. The famous cannonball juggling scene from Romeo and Juliet. Whoa! Oops!
I'm glad it had a happy ending and he got the girl in the end.
I guess he did, so. Anything actually in there?
It's an old travel trunk. It's covered with stickers from many faraway places.
No. Well, anyway, so. Yeah, you can't even go upstairs anymore, so. There's the plate, and one random monkey who seems to be still entertained, even though there's nothing there. But yeah, the guy's gone now, so. Got flung off by a cannonball.
It's Juliet's balcony. I don't need a plank to walk. Nah.
But yeah, nothing else here, so now we can mark the spot, which is, you know, where Elaine is.
Elaine must be buried underneath the stage. I can't dig it up with my bare hands.
You could, it just take a long time. And it hurt.
Elaine! You there?
Well, she's a gold statue. She's not going to respond.
Elaine! You there? It's a prop shovel. Nah.
All right, so as soon as we dig this up, if you've done every single, like, other quest, like, you got the ship, and, well, technically you have to have the ship to, get Elaine, but if you've already got your crewman and you've got the map already, as soon as you dig up Elaine, it'll go straight to the next section, which is probably my favorite section of the game, is Part 3 overall, but really it's the very beginning of Part 3 that's my favorite. So let's set up the scene and see why it's my favorite part of the game.
Elaine should be safe up in the crow's nest. For now. Well, I've got a crew, a map, a ship, and finally got Elaine back. So what say we head on to Blood Island to lift the curse and save Elaine? How about it, guys? Let's get moving towards Blood Island. Let's head on out and find our fortune, guys. This might be more difficult than I first imagined.
Ah, the sea. Aye, the sea. Makes you glad to be alive.
I think that ship is following us.
Feel that salty spray.
The sunlight sparkling off the bay.
What a glorious seafaring day.
It's a pirate ship. We've got to outrun her. All right, men. Are you with me?
Hey, look, guys. A whale.
Where?
Where? That ship is gaining on us. Cutthroat Bill, rig the topsail.
Is that a right whale?
No, lad.
They're boarding us. Crew, help me out here.
It is a member of the Cetus suborder, Mr. Shetty, though. I think you're right. Well.
Rottingham, so it's you. What do you want, other than a good toupee?
I've come for your map to the fabled Blood Island. Then I'll find the diamond you mentioned. It'll make a fine paperweight for my escritoire.
Ooh, look! It's breaching! Ooh.
Ah,
Look, Baldy, I'll never give you that map. I need it to save Elaine.
Then I'll have to take it from you by force.
That whale must be 30.5 meters. 100 feet. And weigh 200 metric tons.
You know, of course. In a sword fight, a sharp wit is much more important than a sharp blade.
Of course. Everybody knows that, Chrome Dome. Let's get this over with.
Every enemy I've met, I've annihilated.
Oh, yeah? Well, you fight like a cow.
No. That's not right at all.
What?
On the sea, we fight it a little differently. On the sea, all your insults and threats have to rhyme.
What?
So when I say every enemy I've met, I've annihilated, you say,
I once found some gold, but it was just electroplated?
no. You say, with your breath, I'm sure they are suffocated. Let's try that again, shall we? You're as repulsive as a monkey in a negligee. I'm waiting. Just as I thought. You're an amateur with a sword. Give me that map.
Here, take it.
That's your map? Yeah. As soon as I'm through pirating these waters, it's off to Blood Island. Until we meet again, Monsieur Threepwood.
I've got to get that map back or we'll never find Blood Island. Thanks, guys. You were a world of help back there.
It was a rousing battle, Captain.
aye. And it reminds me of a song. We're a band of vicious pirates.
A-sailing out to sea. When you hear a gentle singing.
You'll be sure to turn and flee.
Oh, this is just ridiculous.
And here we go with the song puzzle of the game, the Pirates We Were Meant to Be song, one of the most famous scenes from the game overall. Probably my favorite just because of the song itself and the rhyming. There is a specific rhyme you could get to finish it off, but why play the game when don't want to show off all the options here? So we'll just go over all the options and enjoy the song. So let's go to it.
Come on, men. We've got to recover that map.
That pirate will be done for when he falls into our trap.
We're a club attuned for rovers.
We can sing in every clef.
We can even hit the high notes.
It's just too bad we're tone deaf.
A pirate I was meant to be, trim the sails and roam the sea.
Let's go defeat that evil pirate.
We know he's sure to lose because we know just where to fire it. We're thieving balladeers.
A gang of cutthroat mugs.
To fight us off, you won't need guns. Just jolly good earplugs. A pirate I was meant to be, trim the sails and roam the sea.
All right, crew, let's get to work.
Our vocation's a thing we love, a thing we'd never shirk. We'll fight you in the harbor.
We'll battle you on land. But when you meet singing pirates...
There'll be more than you can stand.
Oh, that was a good one.
No, it wasn't. No time for song. We've got to move.
The battle will be long, but our courage we will prove. We're a pack of scurvy sea dogs.
Have we pity, not a dram?
We all eat roasted garlic.
Then sing from the diaphragm.
A pirate I was meant to be, trim the sails and roam the sea.
Less singing, more sailing.
When we defeat our wicked foe, his ship he will be bailing. If you try to fight us,
You will get a nasty whacking.
if you disrespect our singing, we will feed you to a kraken. A pirate I was meant to be, trim the sails and roam the sea.
I'm getting so sick of you guys and your rhyming.
We're ready to set sail, though the cannons need a priming.
We're
troublesome corsairs. And we've come to steal your treasures.
We would shoot you on the downbeat.
But we gotta rest my measures.
A pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea.
Stop!
The brass is what we'll polish and the deck is what we'll mop.
You say you're nasty pirate, scheming, thieving, bad bushwhackers. From what I've seen, I tell you, you're not pirates, you're just slackers.
A pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea.
We'll surely avoid scurvy if we all eat an orange.
And,
Well, door hinge? No. Guess the song's over then.
Guess so. Okay, back to work.
Well, gee, I feel a little guilty now.
Captain,
Yes, Mr. McMutton.
we were wondering, just what kind of captain you are.
What do you mean, Haggis?
Well, some captains are men of action. They like to have complete responsibility and control for their ship. Other captains prefer to concentrate more on the thinking aspects of captaining. The captain who's a man of action will undoubtedly have a much more difficult time of defeating other scoundrels of the sea in the fast-paced realm of ship-to-ship combat. The more academic captain will find the other pirate vessels he meets to be less aggressive, and therefore far easier and quicker to defeat in combat.
I see.
So, Captain Threepwood, which type of captain be ye?
So yeah, with the song, the way to fish is just make it a word you can't rhyme well or whatever with orange, which is great. Yeah, you can finish that song as fast as you can as soon as you have to use a couple lines, but as soon as you get orange, you click that. But it's like, why not listen to the whole song? You know what I mean? But anyway, this game is a point-and-click adventure game. However, later on in the life of LucasArts, other point-and-click adventure games, they try adding mini games and stuff like that to make it more than just click at stuff and get a reaction. So one of the things in this game is the ship combat. So if you'd rather let the guys help out, basically what that means is anytime you get into ship combat, because you still have to do it, but the ship combat is so easy, it takes like one shot and all ships go down, and then you do the other then you do the puzzle stuff amongst it. If you do the tougher sea battles, it means you actually have to hit the ships multiple times with cannons and figure out how to beat them, and then upgrade your cannons over the course of the Part 3 section to actually be able to fight them and to get to Rottingham, because that's our main objective for Part 3 and onwards, is to do that. I prefer the harder one just because it makes it a little bit more interesting. It's not that hard, actually, overall. Like, as soon as you beef up your cannons to the max, you can almost finish them in one shot anyway, but I like it a little bit more of a challenge, so let's do the top one.
I love a tough sea battle as much as the next captain.
Challenging ship combat it is.
Now, for whatever reason you decide you do this and you're not really into it, or you're just here for the story and comedy, you could always talk to Haggis at any point and change back to easy mode if you really want to. That's why in later versions of the game, when they added mini games in certain point-and-click adventure games like Space Quest and stuff like that, they did eventually add skip modes for those who maybe had a tougher time with like hand-eye coordination and stuff like that. So for those who are just here for the puzzle aspect, you could just skip it and you wouldn't lose any points and stuff like that. At least it's not in these versions because they stopped doing points a long time ago. So that's it for now that we're on the sea. We now have to fight Captain Rottingham to get the Blood Island map back, because he took the skin map from us, and our allies are no helping there. So looks like we're gonna have to prepare our wits and rhyming capabilities, as well as our ship, to prepare for what awaits us on the sea. What awaits us on the sea? Will we improve our insults where our cannons become Destructo Maximum mode? We'll find out next time on the next episode of The Curse of Monkey Island. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.